All right, can you explain this pig? What is what's going on with this?
Um, so I was on TikTok scrolling,
Uh-huh.
and then this guy has that little monkey dressed up like that, with like a tie and a fez, and then he kissed him, and I laughed for like 5 minutes straight, and I took a snapshot of it, a screenshot, and now it is my personal flag, and I
Is
want to wave it everywhere I go.
I love it. Is he still have
Thank
an
you.
echo? I got rid of. I should have got rid of the echo by now. There was something else that was open. Put it down. But let me know, Norfan. Can you hear him? Is there echo? Fucking, I tried to do things on him. No echo. All right. Uh, cool. All right. What are we doing? We're talking about Superman, and I
We're
guess
talking about Superman.
I guess we're doing spoilers.
All right, let's
So,
do it.
you've been warned. If you have not seen the new Superman movie that came out Friday, we are gonna go into spoilers. I guess.
If you want me to go first, I'll go first.
Yeah, go first. I gotta fix things.
Okay.
Well, I think we'll go. Yeah, just we'll try to go in like order of the movie, but let's start. You're a huge Superman fan, probably one of the biggest Superman
Yes.
fans I know. Um, yeah. What the fuck did you think? Are you happy? Is this your Superman?
Uh, so I will say that I'm extremely happy. Um, I I had faith when I found out that James Gunn was going to be in charge of Superman, writing, directing it. Because I mean, it's James Gunn. He has that track record of just doing good shit, and he's a huge comic book fan himself,
Yeah,
and I
he's not
trusted.
he's not afraid of the comic books.
No,
like
not at
like
all.
like Marvel is. Like he will adapt.
Right.
He adapted Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad.
Yes. He he's not afraid to do what the fuck he wants to do and what he thinks will be the most entertaining, but also it staying true to the comics, but also making a couple of changes that he wants to make himself. And
Oh yeah,
I
he
guess
he made a
Mitch,
big he made a
yeah,
big change in this movie.
yes. And I guess mentioning, comic books, that's pretty much that is the number one thing I would like to say is that this movie is absolutely a comic book taken and just thrown onto the big screen is what it is.
Yeah.
It's bright, it's colorful, it's funny, it's heartwarming. Um it can be a little wacky at times, but grounded at the same time. Like for me, he hit all those notes that I love about uh, comics or superheroes in general, and where I think comic book movies should be, like uh, what they should be. And the from that to the cast, which I thought were impeccable, man. David Cornsweet is Superman.
Yeah,
Um,
I will agree 100% with you there. Like he is such a lovable, be kind-hearted. He's Superman.
yes.
He saves everyone. He saved a fucking squirrel, bro. I screamed in the god. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker saving squirrels, bro.
Yeah.
He's saving
Yeah.
everybody. He ain't trying to let anybody. He's Superman.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's such a
And
lovable goof, but he has layers to
yes.
him. He had like layers to
Yeah,
him. He had a personality.
absolutely. I think some people they're almost like a little confused because they came from watching Zack Snyder
Yeah.
Superman,
Worst version of
and
Superman ever.
right, and I saw somebody was like, oh well, what he can hold a entire colossal building up to save a woman, but he can't just beat the shit out of that giant monster. And I'm like, well, there you go. You're losing. You don't know who Superman is. He's first off, he says in the movie
Want to say
he wants to save the giant monster. He asks this guy Gardner if there's like a zoo.
yeah,
that
like
they could put him
a
in.
space suit. Yeah, I was so like,
Yeah,
he tries to talk to the villains when he's fighting them. Like, you guys don't have to do this. You don't have to listen to
Yes.
him. And that is comic book Superman. He has the ability to destroy buildings, to shoot through that monster's heart, but he
Yes.
doesn't do it because one of the best quotes in that movie is, maybe kindness is the real punk rock.
exactly. It was a beautiful fucking quote, and he shows like if you look at like in his battles, like especially early on, he's showing restraint. He knows he can take a beating. He can take being thrown into the ground. He can handle that stuff, but he knows that how strong he is, that he doesn't want to really have to hurt somebody, because if he hurts somebody, they could potentially die, and that's the last thing that he wants. And
Yeah.
but when he shows his abilities and how strong he is, it's when he is saving people and trying to save the city, trying to save people, trying to save. That's when all of a sudden, and that's why at that scene where the city's being ripped apart, he saves that woman and holding up that giant building, and you see him hovering there, which is one of the great shots of the movie.
I just
And the
showed it.
dust cleared, and he's standing there with his cape blowing in the fucking wind.
He's watching her, making sure she gets away okay.
Yes. And so I think, so David Cornsweet, he is Superman. He's not just Superman, he's, yeah. He's Superman, and he's Kal-El, he's Clark, he's all of that. And Nicholas Hoult was fantastic as Lex.
Everybody was
Lex Luthor.
Everybody was, there was not a bad cast. Everybody was so perfectly cast. Like Lex Luthor, my man literally sounds like he's losing his voice with how much he's yelling in this fucking movie, of just pure hatred for Superman.
Yes,
like that was just fucking great, bro. Like everybody,
and there's no redeeming qualities about Lex. He's just a piece of shit.
Yeah,
there's nothing there to be like, oh well, this maybe he's like this because of that, or oh, at the end maybe he's learning from his ways. No, he's just a piece of shit. Lex is just a piece of shit, and I like that. Sometimes I feel like these days in movies,
they're trying to make you feel bad for the villain.
Yes, and
we're going back to that villain, like especially with the Penguin. We're going to no, people are just pieces of shit. People are just pure fucking evil. And Lex is that I just love his henchmen, his little tech squad he has, where they're just like Lex Luthor has been studying Superman for years. He knows his every like that was one of the greatest things is like they show him beating Lex beating Superman without kryptonite, and eventually you find out a little more about the characters, which we'll get into, but he has studied Superman for so many years. He knows his every move, and that's why he's able to control this powerful being to fuck up Superman, because he knows his moves.
Yep. He's obsessed. He's obsessed with him. Yeah, it was great. And just, and then kind of just rounding about everybody, Mr. Terrific was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Hawk Girl screaming.
So cool. Oh, yeah, Hawk Girl was fun. Guy Gardner was hilarious. Nathan Fillion did what Nathan Fillion does. He's going to always knock it out the park. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois was great.
Their chemistry?
Was great.
Like,
oh, yeah. Woo. Oh, it's palpable. It's palpable.
I just love
fantastic chemistry. Yeah,
I just love that she gives him shit because they're 3 months into the relationship. She knows he's Superman. He's writing articles that he interviews Superman, and she's giving him shit about it until he's like, hey, you know what, you interviewed me, and then it gets heated real fast. But their chemistry, she's not just a damsel in distress. He's not like they even give me Jimmy Olsen a fucking star. It's fucking
Yeah, Jimmy
hilarious.
Olsen had a solid role in the movie. Very important role.
It's absolutely insane. The villains, you got the engineer, you got Ultraman, you got fucking Crypto has personality, the robots got personality. His parents are just everybody is, and this is something
Perry, yep.
This is
Everybody's
something
great.
James Gunn went on record to say. He was like, I'm not just throwing in these characters cameos as just something you're like, oh, blah blah blah. They all have a role. They all have a part of the story, and they really do. They all fit. They're not just thrown in there for fan service. They're there to serve the story. And it's now here's what I want to share with you. Yeah. I like this movie. I'm not sure if I love this movie. I have to watch this again because I feel, and this is someone who's watched Creature Commandos. I felt like, God damn, did we just, this movie, the minute this starts, it's like, yo, those first 30 minutes, you're like, oh my God, we really in this shit. Like, it's like, it feels like I missed the movie. I know we have like an opening text crawl, but I was like, whoa. Like those first 30 minutes, I was like, God damn, like this shit, you feel like you just jumped into the Avengers movie or something. You're like, did I miss a movie? And I kind of wish this movie would have started off a little slower. Like, I mean, technically, I guess it starts, slow, but I guess it started like the Batman, because the Batman is another like set universe too. But that felt like a better slow like this. And I mean, it's a good representation how the movie starts. It's Superman crashing into the earth, and that's kind of how you feel with the story. You're just crashing into the story, and you're like, oh shit, all right, here we go.
Yes. It starts with Superman being defeated.
Yeah. But that was a little jarring for me. But I mean, like, after it slowed down and you get to know the characters, like I felt a little better, but like I was like, God damn. We were not wasting fucking time. Did that bother you anyway, or you were fine with that?
No, I loved it because like you don't see a movie, especially a superhero movie, where the main guy, your first viewing of him is getting his ass beat into the ground and he needs help to get back on his feet. He like that in the preview, him smashing into the ground in the snow and Crypto bringing him to the Fortress of Solitude. That's the very beginning of the movie, and I think James Gunn did that mainly to say, hey, fuck all that shit about Superman is invincible and he's this and he could punch planets and all that stuff. Superman, the first thing you're gonna see is him getting beat.
Yeah.
But there's a reason for why he got beat. He got beat.
He gets beat up a lot in this movie, and there's only one time they use kryptonite.
Right, and but for me, it's genius of why you got to realize why Ultraman is beating the shit out, is fucking him up so much, and why he's struggling so much with it. Yeah. And I like that because that's how if you have somebody that's so strong all the time, then you're like, all right, we already know it's only kryptonite. That's going to be able to do anything. And then once it goes away, he'll fly off in 5 seconds. Yeah. That's usually what we've been, in terms of like on screen, we've been, minus the animated films, but the animated stuff. But like in movies, that's what we're taught to. That's
the crutch they lean on it. And even here, James Gunn is like, oh, this guy, the engineer can fucking suffocate him with nanobots. That was a great scene.
Because you gotta give other people their due about what they can do. And I know Superman, what he is, but was he able to overcome what the engineer was doing to him? Yeah, but he had to. He didn't just figure it out in 2 seconds, and he had to do something extreme to overcome it. And I think in terms of it like the quickness of how we were introduced to the movie and how we, you know, everything was given to us so fast. I'm totally okay with it because I think one of the things that James Gunn, I feel like he realized was it's 2025. Comic book movies
Yeah.
have dominated pop culture and the movies for how many years now? We know what the deal is. We know Superman. We know his origin. I'm gonna give it to you in the text, real quick in the very beginning, and tell you this is what's happening. Bullet point 1, bullet point 2, bullet point 3, and I'm gonna throw the audience into the movie, but I'm also gonna let people be introduced to the characters at the same time. I think he kind of found that perfect balance of I'm gonna thrust them into the middle of shit going on in the movie, but they're gonna have their time to be introduced to each of these characters.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem with it.
I would have liked just a day in the life, or I don't know, just a little like, again, I gotta see it again. Like, I liked it,
Right?
but even for someone who watched Creature Commandos, I was like, God damn, all right. And supposedly in the original cut of the movie, it was gonna show like daily, like it was gonna say like Monday or Tuesday, like kind of like comic book panels, and apparently he took that out, and he did that in the Suicide Squad. So I was very curious why he took that out, because I think that maybe would have helped me, but you know, Warner Brothers Studio, they were just like, you know, let's not make this 3 hours. I'm curious if there is a longer cut of the movie, and
give us the gun cut.
Yeah. I feel like he doesn't. I think he usually does. It does. I don't think there's ever like another cut. He's not fucking Zack Snyder. That's right. But yeah, like other than that, he was great. Casting was great. The story was great. It absolutely just. I don't think there was ever a dull moment, and even if you did get quiet moments, they were great. Like I said, every character gets to shine. You're never like, oh god, fuck. Like, you know, I love his farm parents. Crypto being just a shit, just a dog that barely, like, you know. Apparently, rescue people are now looking for
500% up.
Yeah, 500% up because of this. So that's this movie has made people love Superman again. Like, people that did not like Superman are like, oh, this is Superman? Yeah. This is Superman.
That has been the thing I love the most, is that you know, seeing the cast, and then I said, okay, that's good. Seeing the trailer, okay, I'm digging it. Seeing the second trailer, okay, I'm really digging it. Seeing the promoting, yeah, man, you know, this might be a home run. Seeing the critics and the response that it was getting, I said, oh, fuck, like, we might be back. Like, superhero fans, like, I mean, Superman fans, we might be back. After coming out of the movie theater, I was like, yeah, we're fucking back. Like, this is something good.
No, did you feel like the trailer showed too much? Because I was like, man, I feel like there was like barely like stuff that I did not see in the trailers. Like, I was like, oh, I feel like I saw like way too much in these. I really gotta just watch the first trailer, man.
Yeah, I mean, they did show a lot. They did, but I think some of the surprises, of course, were still surprises. I would say that for me, the way I felt, like, first off, the fun watching the movie and how I felt watching the movie, trailers, however much they show, the fact that I was surprised at different parts, emotional in different parts, and came out of it just vibes on astronomical, I would say that if you're gonna do it, if and you come out of the movie like that, or that's your experience with the movie, then fine, that you can do that. But you just can't give away like major like plots, or things. And a lot of trailers do that, and I don't feel like they did it here.
I mean, yes,
We've
plot
given
wise,
away.
they didn't, but like it just felt like they showed so much.
And I think they probably did, and I think superhero movies are the biggest culprits of it.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, I try. Yeah. It's so hard to watch one trailer because the internet's like, oh, look at this.
Right.
Let's talk about twisted stories. I get your opinion. James Gunn did something I say controversial with Superman's Kryptonian parents. What did you think about that?
I absolutely fucking loved it, man. And I know it may sound, oh well, this guy is a huge Superman fan, but no, that's the reason why. Like, if it's a change that as being such a big Superman fan, it's possible that I could have been like, well, that's dog shit, don't do that. But the fact that he went and he made it where, in my opinion, he made it real. Like, I guess you can't really know on the term real, the word realistic, but I feel like, okay, so the deal is, we come to find out in the movie, for because we're doing spoilers, right?
I mean, we're doing Superman spoilers. I'll give you a warning. We're gonna go into some Superman spoilers now. But this later half of the chat was all gonna be spoilers. So yeah, we're gonna go to major spoilers. Yeah. That affect the story. So yeah, go for it.
So, Superman has a recording of his parents, Jor-El, which is Bradley Cooper, which is funny.
When I saw that, I was like, James Gunn can't help himself. Fucking Christ, Bradley Cooper as Jor-El.
So, he has the recording of his parents, and they're telling him all kinds of wonderful things. You already know what to expect. Oh, we love you. You're our son, and this and that. Go. We're gonna send you to this planet and be wonderful, and da 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 da. Right. And he when he's in the Fortress of Solitude, and he likes to be the robots, they play that for him to soothe him, and eventually Lex gets into the Fortress of Solitude, and that's right, there was half of the recording
was broken,
was lost. It was broken when he landed.
He only has the first half.
In Smallville, right? Only the first half. And Lex, when he breaks into the Fortress of Solitude, he has the engineer she's able to retrieve and put together the second half of the recording, and it turns out that the recording is Jor-El and his mom essentially telling Kal-El, Superman, that hey, when you go to Earth and you're there, listen,
there's simple creatures. Take
there's
over
simple creatures. Take him over. If they don't listen to you, take him over. Create a harem.
Okay. Have many wives. Spread your seed.
Yeah, and basically rule the planet. Rule it.
And Lex Luthor finds this in the Fortress of Solitude and uses it to pretty much cancel fucking Superman.
Yes.
I found that so fucking funny because I was just like, wow. Yeah, I was like, all right, this modern Superman. Yeah, this would probably happen if that is what Lex Luthor would find. Like, that is very controversial to share about a hero that's children look up to, that he's here to make a harem, or he might have a harem of wives. He's trying to just spread his seed.
Yeah, he's basically like, oh well, all of you people think he's so innocent and he's here to just be your friend. Well, listen to this. This is what he's really here for, and also to use that to as a chess piece to make the government fucking look at Superman as here with ulterior motives. And they have to, it was basically a huge chess piece, a chess move, a huge chess move for Lex.
Oh, yeah.
Against Superman. And uh, Superman swore that they must have doctored it. They must have done something to it. Lex says, nope, it wasn't doctored. So
even
movie
even Mr. Terrific
Mr. Terrific says, nope.
confirms it. That is
it was not
canon.
doctored.
That is canon.
That is.
I was like, okay.
Yeah,
and I saw people online being like, oh, so it's okay to alter those parents, but God forbid, you know, Zack Snyder changes Ma and Pa Kent or something, you know.
Oh, don't even compare, bro. Like, Ma and Pa Kent are Ma and Pa Kent, okay? What James Gunn did was say, hey, you know what? If you think about it,
what if he had the worst dad?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Why? So you want to tell me that that Superman has two wonderful, amazing parents and his birth parents, and then they send him down to Earth. He lands in Smallville, and he has two wonderful, amazing parents again. And it's like, just look at it. He's an alien from another planet, superior people, okay, and with powers and abilities, and they are not they're not telling him to go down there and kill everybody, but they're telling him like, hey, the life form there are very simple people. They're we're superior, and go down there and become the king of the world. Take it over, and run it, and have your many wives, But that is something that if you were to like see in any other movie, right, you would believe that they're the aliens on this other planet are looking at Earth like, hey, we want our child to have the best of the best. Let him go down there and he can take it over and he can be the king of the world. That's essentially what was being said. And I'm like, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. I love that. That was great. That was a great change.
And it was mostly done to, obviously the plot for, a plot device for Lex and then the people doubt Superman and whatever. But it also, what it did was it really put the shine and give all the flowers to Ma and Pa Kent, which has always been the case,
So that's yeah. Everybody really, like, whenever they show up, it's like the fucking best. They miss it terrific. Fucking like, even though Hawkgirl doesn't have a lot of scenes, it's just her screaming like a hawk as she fights.
Yeah,
had me fucking dying, bro.
It was fun, and her banter with Guy Gardner was fun.
Oh yeah, like the Justice Gang.
Yeah,
this is 100% a comic movie. 100, like there were some silly scenes, like when he's encased in a ball of soldiers in the sky. I was like, yo, this is some fucking cartoon shit. Like what? Like, I was like, James, what the fuck? But it's like, he's like, yeah, we going full comic book, baby. We going full comic book.
Yeah,
like this is full comic book.
And I think that's what James wanted, man. I think we, like, so many people I've seen say the same thing, and it's what I felt was, man, I was watching it and I was just smiling, having fun.
I was just shocked. I was just shocked.
Right.
Because like, you watch the Suicide Squad, it's still part of that like DCU, but it was more leaning towards the comic book. But this is like, that's why I was like, okay, I gotta see this guy, because I was like shocked. My man went full comic book.
Yeah, and you come out of there just feeling like, man, you know what? This is like a feeling of hope and optimism, and it's like, especially like when it's like in today's climate, it's like, when negativity rules, negativity is king, right? Like, even like on the internet, negativity is king. Negativity sells. It really does. And I feel like James Gunn was like, you know what? That doesn't have to be the case, and it shouldn't be the case with Superman. It shouldn't be.
This is the perfect movie to come out right now. It's so awesome. see people even try to be more kind to people because of Superman. This feels like when Spider-Man came out, when the first Spider-Man came out. Hi, Sky! By the way, we are talking about Superman, the movie that came out. We may mention some spoilers, just the FYI. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Thank you for coming by. I'm talking to Dr. Bear here.
Hello.
Oh yeah, this like feels like when the first Spider-Man came out. Like this first Spider-Man came out like after 9/11. It was like the perfect movie. Like everyone needed like a superhero to fight a
100%.
flying guy that blows. What is your emoji, by the way? Fuck, just ass shaking. She says, "Hi, Dr. Bear." Hey, Dr. Bear.
Hello.
I watched them all. You watched the new Superman movie? What did you think, Sky? Is there anything you didn't like about it, Dr. Bear?
To be honest, no. I really enjoyed the movie as a whole, man. I just look at it and the acting, the performances, the fun, the lightheartedness, if you're going to the movie to see Superman, you're gonna get what you expect out of a Superman movie. What we all should have expected before Zack Snyder gave us what he gave us.
Emo man.
Yeah, exactly. Superman is supposed to be him, Metropolis. It's supposed to be the opposite of Wayne and Gotham, Batman, and we got just all shades of gray is what.
Ain't nothing worse than Madam Web.
Shades of gray.
I mean, at least Madam Web is entertaining. I'll tell you right now, fucking Zack Snyder film, fucking Batman vs Superman is way worse. That shit, I could not watch that trash. Yeah, like my friend Noble said, this new Superman film is the complete 180 that Zack. It's like he's like, wow. And I was like, yeah,
complete.
I was like, this is really Superman. This is how he is, and I like, he really is the perfect cast of Superman. I was like, all right, you got your Superman, bro. Like this is it. Like, and that's another thing I tell people about this movie. Like, it's like it feels like it's a lot. Like you're like the first half is like the first 30 minutes is a lot, but it also feels like, hey, this is the new DC universe. Better get the fuck on board. This is it. You don't like this, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I think James Gunn was like,
what's the Shirley curl Spider-Man has in front? You mean Superman? I mean, he usually has that curl. That's a Superman curl. Yeah, that's Superman curl. Sorry, what do you say?
I think James Gunn was just like, at this point, I think people know what's like. There's so many superhero movies.
Yeah.
Here's Superman. You know about Superman. Here, I'm gonna trust that I give you a lot. At first, but then scene by scene, you'll get to have moments with each character.
Yeah.
And then tie it together at the end, which is what I feel like he did. We all got moments, whether it's Jimmy Olsen, whether it's Mr. Terrific, whether it's Guy Gardner, Crypto. You got these individual, scenes and moments with these characters.
Everybody gets time to shine. It doesn't feel like they're stuffed in there like Spider-Man 3 or something. They all, like, it's crazy how many characters, how much is going on. It never feels like a lot. For me, it's just the start of the movie just felt like, god damn, we really just not wasted fucking time.
Right.
And some of his flying did look like the face flying was kind of weird to me. Like, I was just like, all right. I like what is behind him. The camera's behind him, but like that in-face flying was like, all right.
I think no matter what it is, when you do like the high-speed flying camera like that, I think it's never gonna. Yeah, it's gonna look goofy, and I think it works for this movie because Superman's not afraid of being goofy. I mean, he has his trunks on. He's trying.
To be
he saves
honest,
a squirrel.
This guy says, to be honest, Superman should retire when Henry did. Well, I'll tell you right now, Sky, if you go see this new Superman, this is a way better Superman than Henry. Henry, there was a good Superman in Henry. I believe there was a good Superman in Henry. He just
The writing, they let him down.
Yes, Zack Snyder. No, we are Sky. David Cornsweet is the new Superman, the real Superman, the goofy. He saves everybody. He saves a fucking squirrel. He saves a fucking squirrel, and then he could be badass. He actually uses like all his powers in this movie. I'm telling you, go watch it. I'm telling you, you're gonna fall in love with the new Superman. You're gonna fall in love. He's a lovable.
And the cast is so great, and as lovable as Superman is as
Not my squirrel.
As disgusting as Lex is. You know, they do a great job of giving you.
There's not a weak casted character in this entire movie. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like David, you're gonna fall in love with this new Superman. I'm telling you right now. He's perfectly casted. What are you gonna say?
And that I'm not gonna say it because Sky hasn't seen it yet, and I don't know if she's gonna see it or not. But there is a part in that movie towards the end.
Oh, that cameo! Yeah. Oh yeah.
Big cameo.
Oh my God! We won't spoil it for you, Scott, because it sounds like you didn't see it. But I am 100% on board for that movie. That cameo sold me so. I was like, what? What?
A character. Meshing with Superman. How that's gonna play,
bro.
Yeah.
We got a peek at the costume. Hopefully not Black Adam. Yeah. You mean Black Adam? You mean The Rock? Yeah. No. The cameo. I totally forgot about that cameo. I heard rumors. I totally forgot. So when it happened, I was like, yo.
I did not hear anything. So when I saw it, I out loud said, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, same. And we got a peek at the costume. Ooh.
Yeah. That was awesome. I'm excited for the future.
So hard not to spoil it. I'm trying not to. But anyway, what did you feel about the end credit scenes? I guess without spoiling them, they were kind of just like, Yeah, I thought one of them was gonna be, of course, the first end credit scene is just, it's just Superman holding Crypto, looking at Earth outside, which that's okay, that's cool, that's nice. As a dog owner myself, I that always gets me in the feels. But the last one, I people are having their own interpretations of what that was supposed to be. Some people say, I think it was just a funny bit.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. Some people were saying that was James Gunn taking a swipe at Snyder fans by saying, "Hey, your DC was fractured, was broken, and I'm trying my best I'm putting it back together. It may not be perfect, but I'm putting it back together."
Interesting. Okay, I could kind of see that. You know what's funny? Zack Snyder went on record to say that he has not seen it. He didn't see it this weekend because his kids had a horse show. So he might see it next weekend. We'll see. We'll get.
Yeah.
We'll see. And I know Zack Snyder's a little butthurt. I know.
You have to be with if
but
you're him.
Bro, you did not get Superman. You did not get Batman. You did not get DC. You wanted DC to be this edgelord, superheroes kill, Watchmen thing, and it's like you did the Watchmen. You want superheroes that kill. There are so many other superheroes that kill. Batman and Superman do not kill. They're the two heroes that literally go out of their way not to kill people. Batman doesn't kill people because he's literally traumatized by fucking death. And Superman doesn't kill people because he was raised by a farm, lovable parents, and he's super strong. So he doesn't have to kill people because he's super strong. He can take the bullets. And it's like, bro, like I've had this argument. I was like, you want a Batman that kills people? You kill off Alfred. Anyway, it's just like, go make a Punisher movie. It's like, what's funny?
I know, right?
That's the thing I want to bring up here. In this movie, it's there are superheroes that kill. We won't spoil who, but everybody knows Superman doesn't kill, and they actually get annoyed at him with how much he's like not willing to kill. Even when there's a giant monster in the city, he's like, "Oh, I wanted to take him to like a space zoo. I didn't want him to die. Golly, like what?" I was like, I fucking love that. That was fucking. So
that's so Superman. That is Superman. If you don't like that, that's always who the character has been.
Yeah.
Pre Zack Snyder, that's always been who the character is. Not this brooding. I mean, every single shot of Henry Cavill as Superman is this guy about to just let out tears, and it fucking drives me. It drove me crazy.
Talk about Lex or?
No, I'm talking about the Henry Cavill Superman.
Oh yeah.
Like every scene was him, brooding and
yeah, he was Batman. It was weird. This guy says you have to find a villain person for them to kill. I mean, it's very obvious Superman wants to fuck up Lex. Let me tell you something, Sky.
Oh yeah.
How close he comes to like he knows he can, but that's the great thing about Superman. Is he's wait, X-Men there? Who was that? X-Men there was this all DC. It's all DC, Sky. Oh, the guy with the mask is Ultraman. I guess without going into deep spoilers about Ultraman, what did you feel about when you find out the identity of Ultraman?
I should have known, but I didn't. When Lex gets into the fortress, I was like, how the fuck did he get in there? And I should have known what the deal was, but it again, and with what's happening with him and Superman, I should have known, but I would say like towards the very, very, very end, like or up into the reveal, I was like, wait a minute, and then when he, it was revealed, I was like, oh shit. Yeah. So I didn't know. I was surprised. And then when I look back on it, I'm like, well, damn, it was there. Like,
well, yeah,
it without saying it was there.
Well, if you know the comic book lore of Ultraman, it was like, okay, where is James Gunn going to take it? Where he took it was interesting. I mean, my biggest pet peeve is that kind of cliche of the hero fighting someone exactly the same as them, kind of cliche. You got it in a couple of movies, but it does open the floodgates to other Superman storylines in the future, especially the Death of Superman storyline. If he ever wants to tackle that in the future, and how other Supermans come, because that opens the floodgates to that.
Right.
And there's a lot of things in here that are like little doors that are connective tissue. And he says Peacemaker is gonna have a big cameo and gonna show what this new universe is going to lead into, what the big event is, and Peacemaker of all things. So
yeah, which that's really interesting to me. I'm interested to. I've heard people give their theories, but I don't think a lot of the ones I'm hearing is like storylines from the comics, and I'm like, it could be, but I would say that I would probably like what I would say is when it comes to Ultraman, I agree with my thought when I first saw it was okay. Well, without naming the character, I think we got him in that way.
Yeah. It goes to show that James not afraid of the comic, but he's also not afraid to change things to surprise you. Which the thing with the thing with his parents was like, oh, okay, that's real. That is canon to this universe. Interesting. So I got two more things before we wrap this up. Do you think Jerry Seinfeld likes this Superman? Because it has a strong message. It has a very strong message.
You know, the beauty of the movie is the number one message in the movie. Okay, the number one message in the movie is to be kind. That's the number one fucking message in the movie.
Yeah, you're right.
If people take it to be other things, okay, then either James Gunn just gave you what Superman is from the comics. Okay, that's all he's doing. He gave you who he is. James Gunn's not twisting anything to make it fit any kind of other agenda. And the movie, the message of the movie is be kind. Let's try to do better and take care of each other. That's the fucking message. That's Superman.
You're 110%.
Whether Jerry Seinfeld likes the movie or not.
Probably does. I guarantee. You know he's gonna come out. He's gonna come out and say he doesn't.
You know, that's possible, but at the same time, Jerry is such a huge, he's such a huge Superman fan of just who Superman has always been, the Christopher Reeves movies and the comics, that I would think that Jerry would understand that what we got here was Superman through and through, you know?
Oh yeah,
but
it's
you never predict Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. This is Superman. We finally got a real Superman movie since fucking
Reeves.
Christopher Reeves, yeah, or I guess kind of Superman Returns, but it was kind of a lazy attempt.
It felt kind of just small.
This is 100% Superman, 100% into a comic book universe. What do you give it out of 10?
I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Woo, a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's right up there. Like I know they're not like in the same world, but it's DC. I go from watching the Batman, and then I put on Superman, and that is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, DC's back.
That is the complete.
DC's back, baby.
The complete difference from the Batman to Superman.
Yeah.
That is how different they're supposed to be and feel.
Yep, 100%. You're 100%. I kind of, I wouldn't be mad if Robert Pattinson's Batman joined this universe, but
either. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
No, it's not. This Batman is different. He's got to be more equipped for metahumans.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad, but because that Batman felt, even though it was grounded, felt like it was in a comic book universe as well.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
They showed a sign that was like pointing to Gotham City when the city was being destroyed. So I was like, oh shit, look at that.
We'll see. I wouldn't be, it'd be insane if the Batman 2 just ended with Superman or some shit, but we'll see.
For many reasons, I don't think it's gonna happen. But one of the main reasons is the fact that, I mean, the time that Matt Reeves takes, I don't think James Gunn wants to wait on him to move everything else forward, you know?
Well, James is really doing a smart and normal thing when it comes to this universe, is they ain't filming the fucking movie till the script is done. Yeah. The script is done and good. They are filming Avengers Doomsday right now, and they don't know how the movie ends. They're like, we haven't figured out the third act. I'm like, you are filming the movie right now. What the fuck do you mean you don't know what the third act is?
I don't understand how that could be a thing. I don't get it.
That's Marvel, bro. Marvel is just like, this, So I'm kind of glad going this route, and we're gonna see what the Fantastic Four movie, because I think the Fantastic Four is gonna be on par with Superman, where it's gonna be full silly comic book. Comic book universe. I'm like to see how that turns out. Fingers crossed.
I have high hopes for the Fantastic Four movie.
That's I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for right now. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
I just
That's a good
thought
score,
it was
too.
just I just thought it was like, God damn, bro, we literally hit the ground. Like,
Right.
but by the end of the movie, I was like, oh no, everything was great, but I gotta see it again. I just gotta see it again, and I feel like I'll be right up there, 9 out of 10 for Super. But yeah, I just felt like, wow. For someone who even watched Creature
Yeah.
Commandos, I was just like, I would have liked just a little slower start, even though the irony is still kind of a slow start, you know. But it was just like,
Mhm.
wow, we already
Absolutely.
in the Fortress of Storm 2. Oh, Bradley Cooper's here. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think they hit you real fast, and then they tone it. Then they reel it back in a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give you the overall plot, what's happening. Hold on for the first 10 minutes, and we're gonna slow things down, and then we're gonna pick it back up, and then we're gonna slow things down, and then pick it back up.
100%.
And I think that's what he did. And yeah, I just
Are you gonna
this
go
is-
to?
this
Are
is
you
what I
gonna,
was
are you gonna go to the theater again and watch it?
100%, 100%, no question about
Yeah,
that.
same. I want to see it again. My roommate's interested, and they're not even interested in Superman movies. But I came home and I was like, Superman gets fucking canceled because of sexual allegations, and they were like, okay. I was like, bro, I was dying. I was dying. I was like, this is some Lex Luthor shit. And then you go deeper into Lex Luthor's fucking hive mind of shit with the, I don't even spoil that, but like
I was dying, bro. I was dying. 'Cause
diabolical,
That's essentially what it is.
diabolical shit. It was great. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, well,
That depiction was spot on.
yeah. Everybody was great. I need to pee and make another drink. You got any last words for Superman or general? Are you? Is this it? DC. This DC back. Are you excited for this DCU now?
I'm extremely excited. Extremely excited. How can you when you got something like the Batman and you got Superman and Peacemaker is a very good show, and the glimpse of what we got in that cameo
Oh my god!
of
Yeah.
what's to come. How could you not? How
Yeah.
could you not be excited for
And he
the
said that's the
future of
next. He
DC?
said that's the next movie. I think Peacemaker's
Yeah.
next, and maybe that movie, and then we have Lanterns that's being filmed.
Yeah,
And-
that's
and-
another thing that I get, bro. The plot of Lanterns, I guarantee that is going to be
Yeah.
a tremendous show.
We got the
I
Clayface
really believe that.
Clayface movies set in DC.
Yeah, Clayface, right?
But
Which
they,
is
they
a
better,
very
they
interesting.
better
I
figure
don't
out
know.
their Batman by then, bro.
That has to happen soon. Very soon.
It would be so crazy if they're just trying to keep the Batman a secret into being like into this universe. That's what I was kind of hoping with this, that they were gonna kind of tease it. So I don't know.
Yeah, because they haven't casted anybody in that Batman movie.
Oh, they keep saying we're working on the script, it's the same director, yada
And
yada
I don't
yada.
ever put it past. I don't put anything past James Gunn being like, I'll just give you bullshit. I don't have to tell you the truth.
Dude, I would
I
lose my shit.
remember when somebody was like about it was something about the post production or the timing of Superman, and he basically said that we're gonna take as much time as we need post production for the CGI and all the special effects crews. All
Love
the
that.
time that they need, as long as they need to get it right.
Love that. Great.
And that's the time James Gunn is on. He's not about trying to rush shit out. He's like,
Right,
it
he's trying
ain't
to
done.
make it
It's not gonna be done. It's not coming out until where everything is up to par. And that's how you do it.
Oh yeah, they already fucked it up. Or he's like, I'm not. We gotta get the DC is good. I'm like, yeah, DC is good. Deserves its own good universe that rivals Marvel, if not beats it. I think if Marvel doesn't get their shit together, it's gonna beat the shit out of Marvel.
It's very possible, because if one thing it showed, all of a sudden you hear people wanting to see more about Mr. Terrific, wanting to see more Guy Gardner, and now are more interested in the Green Lantern. Oh, they have a show coming out. All that. People who all they knew about Superman was the Snyder Superman. now being more interested in Superman stuff, sometimes you don't always need the big names to create good movies, tell good stories. Sometimes you can just take characters. I mean, look at Peacemaker. Who the fuck thought that Peacemaker was going to become a recognizable character from comic books? And James Gunn is solely responsible for making Peacemaker what he is now. Has his own show, big part in the movie, and was in Mortal Kombat. Like, that's what he does. That you can take these characters that were never that big before and then make them big. So when you have somebody like Superman and Batman, just starting with those two, and obviously Batman has the greatest villains catalog in comic books.
Yeah,
you have to put together a game plan and start hitting these balls that are being thrown straight down the middle. Because when you have Batman, you have Superman, and not even getting to some of the other people, you just start with Batman. Hitting home runs should be pretty easy.
Oh yeah,
and they have been. So
this is a good start. Very, very good start. I'm excited. Really excited.
Last thing I'll say before I go is, and I appreciate you having me on, is a couple of years ago, I would say about 5 years ago, I was in Fifth Avenue in Manhattan.
That's true, Norpa.
And I was going to get lunch and meet my cousins for lunch, and somebody grabbed my ass. Really, really, like, took a real good chunk of a grab out of my ass.
This is a true story, by the way.
I turned around and I couldn't figure out who it was. So I never knew. I never found out. I looked around. If that person is out there listening, watching, if you grabbed my ass those 4 or 5 years ago, I think 5 years ago, please step forward and at least give me some closure and let me know that it was you. So that's all I want to say.
Well, I am a spy for hire, so maybe I'll try to look into that for you, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, actually. Thank you. That would be great. Seriously.
Everybody, Dr. Bear, thank you.
Thank you.
Go see Superman.
I will go now in the background.
In the cinema. Support this new Superman. Support this new DCU. We need real superheroes. We need hope. We need kindness. Kindness is the new punk rock. Fucking love that message. All right, kisses, daddy. I need to take a break. Actually, I'm gonna go. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right.